guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Gemini. I've been shuffling the cards, meditating, asking the universe to give me a clear reading for the sign of Gemini. I was not expecting that just yet, but the first card out is the Seven of Pentacles. For those of you that are in the know, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because not everything is for everyone. This is a 6-card spread for the sign of Gemini. Here we go. One already popped out. This is for the sign of Gemini. So the first card out was the Seven of Pentacles. The second card out is the Moon. The third card out is the King of Wands. Fourth, Eight of Swords. Fifth, Two of Pentacles. Sixth, Page of Swords. And the overarching card is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands being the overarching card. Four of Wands is about creating an environment that makes you happy. Sometimes it can denote travel, a house move, but I don't see that here. I see something different. I actually see more of an internal creation, needing to create an internal feeling of peace and stability within yourself, an internal feeling of happiness, Gemini. Gemini, as being air signs, you know, can be quite busy people. Air being cerebral, you know, a lot of thoughts, always thinking, always moving, different moving parts, doing the most. Geminis are pretty good at that. With the Seven of Pentacles being the first card out, you know, Pentacles representing things that are practical. Practical matters, Gemini. Practicality matters is what I can kind of see here. Making sure that you are managing yourself in a practical fashion, being as organized as possible. With this Seven of Pentacles being the way it is, and intuitively what I'm picking up is needing to be a bit more organized, Gemini. A little bit more organized. It could be the case that you've got a lot of irons in the fire and you don't want to get burnt. So be as organized as you can and do one thing at a time. Nurture one thing at a time. One thing at a time, Gemini. That leads me on to the next card, which is the Moon. There is some confusion around you at the moment, Gemini. There's some confusion in your life. Something isn't clear to you. Something, someone, there's something going on that is not clear. But if you are disorganized in your life at the moment, it would it would be logical that you would be confused in some way, because disorganization in the mind begins to spill out into your home life. The home life that you want to create, the mind that you want to have, which is peaceful, which is still, which is comfortable, calming and clear. When there isn't that within yourself, within your mind, when you're being disorganized within yourself, sometimes things can get a little bit sticky icky. There's some confusion definitely going on for you at the moment, Gemini, and I'm getting a feeling that you really need to implement some form of strategy within yourself where you're going to be able to balance these different parts of your life. Moving from the Moon into the King of Wands, I feel it's necessary for me to tell you that if this is potentially a relationship, be mindful of anybody around you in your life that doesn't necessarily have your best interests at heart. I don't know why that's coming to me, but it is, Gemini. Be mindful of anybody who wants to be the king, the head of your space, and is not helping you to create this. Whether that's a boss, whether that's a partner, whether that's, you know, a mother or father figure, take it as it resonates with you. It is really important that you use this in the best way, Gemini. But if there is someone around you, they might only be helping to foster your confusion. Be very mindful of them. And I'm not saying that this is on purpose, but sometimes when other people have their own idea of what they want, it means that they have a vested interest and and they are going in that direction to fulfill that own personal interest. It's not in alignment with your interest, which is peacefulness, which is a state of Zen, which is happiness in your space, inwards and outwards, which is a clean mind, an organized mind, Gemini. Being able to manage all of these different projects that you may have going on, or even all of these different relationships, familial relationships, friendships, the romantic relationship with your life, just managing all of those things. Things are hard enough as it is. When you've got someone around you that isn't working in your favor, it can be very difficult and help to create confusion, for sure. And I can see that confusion, Gemini. I can see that you may feel a little bit confused and overwhelmed. Leading us from the third card into the fourth, which is the Eight of Swords. You know, being trapped in your thoughts, being stuck in your mind because you've got too many things that you're thinking about, and even wondering about this particular person who is either meant to be a boss helping you to better yourself, or is a parent helping you to become a better person, or is a lover helping you to do better. That's not what they're doing. You are here trapped and you need to free yourself. And I'm not saying free yourself from the relationship. I'm saying put yourself first and organize your mind, organize your thoughts, Gemini. Organize these irons in the fire. That leads us swiftly on to the Two of Pentacles. Again, like I said, juggling. You've got a lot going on. The fact that you're juggling doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, because you build your resilience while you're juggling. You build your ability to juggle. So there's always a positive to take from this. But in order to juggle successfully, we have to put down the swords, step out of the confusion that we are feeling. We have to create some distance from anyone around us who may not be in alignment with what we want, so that we are able to successfully juggle our lives, so that we are able to create that sense of peace, that inner stillness that I can definitely see that you want, Gemini. There's something that's not quite settled within you, and you need to find a way for it to be settled. So our last card out is the Page of Swords. Needing to definitely put yourself first, Gemini. You are air. This page holds that sword, and it's the beginning. It's the beginning of putting yourself first. Whatever things that you've decided to put up for yourself, Gemini, some of them need to be cut away in order for you to see and to do what is really important to you, Gemini. So I think this is definitely about prioritizing. I can see that you need to prioritize, Gemini. Lead yourself into that space so that you can have the success that you want. The card underneath the Four of Wands is the Page of Cups, the beginning of an emotionally satisfying situation. That's what you actually want, Gemini. Some of you, obviously, this is a collective reading. It's not for everybody. But you want something that's emotionally satisfying. So you're going to have to really, as I said, organize yourself. Be as organized and as clear as you can. Be very, very mindful of anybody who is not in alignment with you. It doesn't mean cut them out. That's not what this is saying. It just means know your own mind enough. Organize yourself enough. Know what it is that you truly want and move in that direction. Clear the confusion. Wipe it away. Cut it out. Put down the swords that are not supposed to be there in your mind the way that they are. Put them down. Focus on what it is that you want. See the juggling as a good thing. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It just means that you need to know the direction that you want to travel in. You need to know what's mostly important to you. Do one thing at a time so you can get to your goals, Gemini. I hope that this has helped somebody. For those of you who want a personal reading, please check the description box for my details. I wish you all the best, Gemini. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.